Happy birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday to you.
Is it his birthday?
Huh?
You do that again, I'm gonna nut tap you.
I ain't got
Motherfucker!
I'm singing happy birthday because we celebrate our 3-year anniversary.
This was last episode.
Yeah, well, we didn't mention it on the last episode, so we're mentioning it now. Episode 156 was 3 years of doing the podcast every week for 3 years.
Every week.
We haven't missed a week. We're consistent as fuck, boy.
Boy.
Yeah.
Jesus
So
Christ.
3 years. Haven't missed a. The hell is that?
Inosuke.
A what?
Inosuke.
He's jacked as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't missed an episode.
You fucking get this.
It's pretty awesome.
It is. I have no clue what to talk about, bro. I'm fried after this week. I'm kind of brain dead.
God. Well,
I had 4 exams within 3 days.
you chose to go back to school to progress your life forward.
It's stupid.
That's what you
It
chose.
doesn't even progress me forward, honestly. Graduating with the bachelor's is going to put me in the exact same spot as I was before.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Probably.
What was that
Maybe.
sound? No.
No.
It's like the
Narwhals,
from,
narwhals trying to poke your ball.
What's the one from Thundercats? Okay,
Thundercats. Ho!
all right.
That's what from Thundercats.
Yeah, but I was talking about like the actual.
Oh,
cat.
the fucking.
Forget his name. I don't remember.
I don't
the name.
remember the names.
Thundercats was a good show. I have no
So-
clue.
Someone said yesterday, one of the parents said that there was a meteor at 3 a.m, or there was going to be a big meteor that in 86 years from now is going to, when it makes its next loop around, supposed to hit us. I'm okay because we won't be here,
Yeah, well,
so
I'll
it
be dead.
wouldn't
So
matter.
that's
But
not affected.
I forgot if it was last night at 3 a.m. They meant like 3 a.m, like tonight at 3 a.m. I don't know. We either missed it or we didn't.
Like we can see it.
They said that if you go outside your house at 3 a.m, it's going to light up the entire sky. It's going to get real close. Look it up.
What?
It was either last night at 3 a.m. or it's supposed to be because
Oh, I
they said
definitely would.
Thursday at 3 a.m. But I don't know if they meant like tonight,
At 3 a.m.
like 3 a.m. Yeah, supposed to anything.
Mm.
His parent lied to me.
Is there a meteor?
It's supposed to be. We're filming on Thursday. They said Thursday at 3 a.m.
Yeah, that's most likely this morning.
Just passed.
Orinoid meteor shower in October.
Nothing about
Another one in
today or
December.
tomorrow.
No,
They fucking lied, bro. This parent be lying.
there's currently no known significant threat of impacts.
No, it's not supposed to make impact.
There's nothing saying.
Liar. This is why you don't go off what people say. But now I've gone to the point nowadays where anything I hear, I just say
It
it's
says
fact.
October and December.
Well, anything I hear moving forward, I'm just going to say it's fact. I don't care what it is. Moving forward, everything is a fact. Because people just be putting all this shit on the
I feel like
internet.
that's not how you should go about your life.
No, but you know what, bro? The internet's become a cesspool of like people just like
Spewing anything.
just saying everything. JFK was this. JFK was that. This was that.
too.
This was that.
Like,
Yeah.
No
the
one
sky
does,
is
like,
blue. The sky is green.
They see the headline and they're like, that's true. No one looks at the headline and is like, let me just check.
Dig deeper. So it's gotten to the point now where, like, if I hear someone say, "Did you hear about this?" Then I'm like, "Damn, that's crazy." I'm like, "That's just
that's
fact.
crazy.
That's canon, and that's fact."
That's canon.
Yeah.
That's canon event. You know, for the longest, I didn't know what canon meant. People would just be like, yeah, is that canon? Oh, this is canon. I'm like, what the fuck does canon mean? I still don't understand how canon equals.
It's some oldie time thing.
Yeah, I don't get how it like translates to that though, because like how does it that the word cannon is big fucking explosive gun thing?
I don't know, bro. This is the way they always have all these sayings that pop up, and you're like, how did that translate to that back in the day?
I
Who
forgot.
knows? Language is a weird thing, man. Just make sounds with your face, and we're just like, yep, that's what it is. You know what I mean?
Door.
Door. Table. Why is door not Zazu?
What
Why
the
is
fuck?
that not door?
Oh, yeah, right. Dude.
Open up the Zazu.
Like, you know what amazes me is them African tribes that do the clicking, and they're like, "Yeah, my name is," and I'm like, "How the fuck
And that
do you
sounds
know?
different than.
Yeah, like how the fuck did you do that? One, when they speak and they just
It's not even
going, bro?
African tribes. It's other. It could be even Asians. Sometimes they're like, I just cursed out their whole lineage just by doing that. I don't even know what I
Asian
said.
tribes have you seen?
There's a lot of them. There's a
I've
lot of
seen
Asian that they
anything
do.
about
They talk like a mumble, like mumble rappers.
I think Vietnamese, right?
Mumble rappers be cursing them out. They don't even know it.
You're cursing everybody out. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Language is very interesting.
Language is weird, bro. We dedicate these certain sounds, the way we say certain things, and it's crazy that it's changed over time. And it's crazy to me that like people are like, oh, this is what they meant back then. It's like, how the fuck do you know? How do you know, bitch? Just stop.
You know, my favorite is when archaeologists always look at something and they make it so complex. I'm like, what if it was just something so simple?
Yeah.
Like, what if they're like, you know, like
They
when,
put 3 squiggly lines and they'd be like, that's water. How do you know it's not ocean? How do you know? You don't know.
you know, they didn't have a word for blue.
Yeah, we talked about this
we
like a
did?
month ago
Yeah.
about the word blue.
Yeah, they didn't have a word for it, same as orange. So it's like they just didn't know how to describe things. Like, bro, we are such a young species, and when it comes to like educational content, we're still very young, and people just still don't know things. Like so much, there's so much.
We're
information
never
out
gonna
there.
know things, bro. I think one day we're gonna realize how tiny and insignificant we are in this world. And it's gonna be such a wake-up call to everybody. Our problems are only our problems.
Maybe aliens coming here would be a good thing because then people could realize that we're all just retarded.
So we just everybody gotta get together on the same page. That's all it boils down to. Can't we all
That's
just
impossible.
get along?
No.
Yeah, I know it's impossible. It's infuriating that it's impossible. I can't wait till we die. When we die, bro,
Look
we're
at
gonna
you.
find
You're
out
coming
some
around.
shit.
Look at this growth.
No, I don't want to die. I'm just saying. I feel like when we do die, we're either gonna be in a
Because you're worried about the after effect. You're really hoping that there's something else happening, bro. Look, he's stuck now.
I toe the line all the time between when we die, it just go lights out and it's internal darkness, which terrifies me that it's just like a computer dying, like unplugged, or we get all the answers to everything we've ever wanted. It's one of two things. We get everything or we get nothing. We get all the answers or we get the eternal void. And I don't know what's more terrifying. What if hell is just the blackness? What if there's not demons or a devil or what happens if being in hell, like you either get all the answers and you get everything or you just get a dark room. Can you imagine if the rest of your life is being in a blacked out room? You have no sensor. It's just your eyes are closed.
Wasn't that that one girl that escaped? Isn't that how she was kept?
What?
There was like a girl that escaped from like her father's captivity or something. Like he captured her and like kept her in a dark basement. He kept
her blindfolded?
He kept her in like a basement. Dark basement or something like that. Just kept her chained up. She ended up escaping because he was raping her, and then she ended up getting to a hospital. Yeah. Bro, some people are fucking disgusting. Mac watches these things and I'm like, bro, why do you just want to see this?
You know what it is? It's getting close to the real, most animalistic behavioral issues that a human could obtain. It's getting close to it without diving into it. That's why these documentaries are so popular. People are infatuated with serial killers because you do not want to do that, but you could understand, your biological makeup could understand the want to kill somebody or like the feeling of it. So you like to get as close as you can without diving deep into it.
Well, I don't watch those because I really don't care about that.
I care about that. I think it's fascinating. I want to know why a guy just decides one day, like, I'm just.
Well, they never explain it. If it was like a psychological
that's
profile,
the whole attraction of it. It can't be explained.
No, I want like a psychological profile. Like if they had like guys on there explaining like, this is what we think, this is why we're like, this is what we found information.
Well, those guys in the 80s tried to do it. That's what that show Mindhunters was based on.
Well, I thought Mindhunter was based off of
Mindhunters was based on, I think it was 80s, where they tried to develop a team that would go do interviews. Yeah, and go do interviews. Yeah, but that's what they do. They try and get the reason why.
Yeah, they exist still. It's like Criminal Minds and all that. That's the same essence of it.
But they always circle back to like He's just
Evil.
we can't realize we can't determine what makes it up.
People
Yeah.
that are evil.
They have a profile, but the whole point of them was we're trying to develop a way so we could see it ahead of time and figure out these things ahead of time.
You know,
It's
they
impossible. It
say
just
that,
happens.
but it's like no one's out there actually analyzing kids. You know what I mean? No one's like in a classroom analyzing kids to be like, oh, we're trying to figure this out. They wait until like it's all committed, and yes, they're getting the story of the person, but no one's watching people from childhood. So I don't think there's ever a way to actually know because you're not watching the actual development of it happen. You're just hearing, okay, well, a majority of them kill animals or they experiment with that. Majority of them have abusive homes.
But you as a parent know if you
got a weird ass kid,
bro. Here's the thing. What drives me crazy is when they interview the parents after they're a serial killer as an adult and like, I never knew. And then you ask them questions like, well, did he ever kill animals? Well, yeah, I mean, he would experiment on like they purposely put the blinders on that they look past.
Like they know what they're doing, but they're not acknowledging.
Bro, if one of the boys, if I started noticing one of the boys was like just catching fish and torturing them or capturing, bro, I would be like, fuck no, we got to go see a specialist right now.
What the fuck are you doing?
But there are these parents out there who purposely put the blinders on. They're like, he's just going over anatomy. Like they try to justify it. Yeah, like with Dahmer's dad. Oh, my kid likes to pick up roadkill. Yeah, he's infatuated with science and the organs of the body. It's not weird. No, it's weird, bro. It's weird. That should have been the first bell to be like, hey, something's not right.
Like talking to professors? Is he reading books? Is he more in the field, or is he literally just going to roadkill and just fucking keeping it in his room?
You know what I think it is? I think parents are not willing to be honest with themselves and realize they don't want to admit that they made a bad.
I was about to say, they don't want to be the one to say like,
I get it because it feels like a personal attack to be like, oh, I created something that is bad. Yeah. And parents don't want to be like, I didn't make an evil thing.
Yeah.
So when it comes to like, bro, seeing the signs, instead of them being like, okay, he's doing these evil things,
they're always going to see the best. They're also going to try to see the best in their kid and all of that. Like, yeah, that's a rough one.
Bro, so me and Danielle had a conversation with the boys because they had brought up the fact that they went hunting. Nice. And like, but they didn't eat what they killed.
Why?
It was just.
So what they do with it?
I think it was like I don't know what I forgot what animal. I forget if it was like little birds or something like that. It was something like that. And I said, "Well, did you eat it?" And like, no, we just buried. And I was like, "Bro, you got to eat everything you kill.
Yeah, if you're gonna go kill it, go eat it."
Yeah. So it became a rule. Like we talked to them and we said, "Bro, when you go to your dad's and if you decide to like go shooting because he has a farm, if you decide to shoot anything, you got to eat it." There's no like thrill. And I told them, I was like, there's no such thing in this family as thrill killing where you just kill and, if that's what you want to do.
There's no repercussion.
Yeah. Go shoot cans.
Yeah.
Go shoot cans.
Yeah.
Then you don't have to eat it. It's just
you're just shooting something.
But if you're killing something, just the fact to just take a life away from something for no bro, and these are real conversations you got to have. Yeah. But I could see how a serial killer's parents like, oh, you just like shooting things or whatever.
Yeah, it's like because they'll also see like as insignificant. They don't see it as anything more like, oh, that's just killing a bird. But like having that conversation is going to be very helpful. What it's also teaching, like, bro,
they haven't
like,
since.
I like the aspect of like respecting nature in a sense. But dude, like you're not going to just go out.
Well, that's how you word it. Well, so here's the thing: you do the balancing act of as parents, you have to word it in a certain way, and you word it like that. Hey, there's a balancing act to nature. Yeah. You have to respect things that are alive. You don't just thrill kill. You have to word in a certain way. Trust me. In the back of my mind, I'm like, if we don't acknowledge this and we keep this going, this is how they become a serial killer. They just
they just look
not saying that they will, but you start to not value life.
Just like, what else could I kill?
Yeah,
like, it's going to be like, oh, let me just kill a boar.
Birds are not fun to kill anymore. And now I'm going to shoot the distressed dog on the side of the road. Oh, that's not fun to kill anymore. Now I'm going to go randomly shoot a cow. Like, and now that's not fun to kill anymore.
It's just going to turn into what else could I do?
Yeah. But if you don't nip these things in the bud, which I think a lot of parents are just scared to have these kinds of conversations.
Because they're hard. Yeah. It's a hard conversation.
It is hard, but you have to acknowledge it. You have to.
Yeah. I don't know. That's kind of also where I think it's a good thing Mac and I kind of waited for for kids.
Oh, yeah.
Is to, bro, like at 20, I'm not saying like there's plenty of parents at like 22, 23 that have kids. But like for me, I'm like, I wasn't prepared for life, right?
No.
So it's just like, bro, like me having a kid at that age, like what would I have been doing? Like I have my buddy, he had his kid very young, but like not like his kid came out bad. She has good grades. She does well in school. Like she does her thing. It's not saying that it's bad. It's just I'm trying to know more. So like the more random conversation today, what's it? Suppository?
Suppository.
I never once knew what the fuck that was, but it's like that's just something to be informed about. And it's like, okay, well, that's something now I know. Like in the future, dealing with babies, like, oh, that's a way to handle something. I never knew about.
You know what it is, bro? You're never like, and it's so cliche. Everybody
like,
says you're never going to be
ready.
right.
Yeah.
You're never going to be right. Whether you have a kid when you're young or older. Me personally, I know if I would have had a kid like when I was 25, bro, it would have been a fucking nightmare. It would have been a nightmare. I know so much more now, and I'm so better prepared to deal with like kids
the
now
life
than I
experience
am.
you go through helps.
Yeah, it 100% helps.
Like, and I don't know. I feel like other people around you are also going to be more stable. They're going to be more helpful. Like, you know what I always saw like growing up is all my friends that I went to high school with that had kids mad young. One, the funny thing is they all brag now, when you are in your 40s raising a kid, like I'll be out partying. It's like, yeah, you're partying at 40, fucking weirdo. Like, okay, cool. I'm not missing out on that.
You say you're gonna party when you're in the 40s,
but you're not.
until 8
like,
o'clock.
Yeah, chill out. But the thing is like they would all bitch. Like I thought I had my real friends that'd be able to help out. It's like, yeah, because you weren't stable. Your other friends still want to go live their 20-year-old life.
You made that choice. I'm not saying it's wrong, but you made that choice.
Yeah. So I hated seeing that.
So I gotta now at 25 hang out with you in your apartment with your kid at 25 when like that's not what I want to be doing in my 20s.
Exactly. And it's like I'm not hating on you for it, but it's like, yo, dude,
you made a choice.
Yeah, exactly. Bro. And it's just
and it's not right. It's not wrong. I don't judge anybody. But bro, I'm sorry. Most of the time,
I don't like when people hold other people accountable for their
standards.
Well, no, more so their actions. Like, dude, whether let's say like the kid was an accident or not, and you have it, okay, that is still your responsibility. That's no one else's. And even if we're friends,
nobody
it's like that's
told
not
you to stick your dick in somebody and not pull out. Bro.
Yeah, that.
Nobody told you to do that. I'm sorry. Like all these people, I know, of course, there's going to be people that say,
I've tried every contraceptive and it doesn't work.
Just stop, bro.
You know, the only person I know who's like that, Spina. His mom took Plan B. His dad used a condom and she was on birth control. And Spina still happened.
Bro, the guy's super strong.
That man was meant to make it.
Have you seen the guy? The guy's jacked out of his mind. That means that when he was a sperm, he was the most jacked fucking sperm. He said, Plan B, contraceptive, uppercut, boom. I'm getting in that egg, boy.
I'm motherfucking making it.
We're going to fertilize.
That shit. When he told me that, I was like, what the fuck? He goes, yeah, dude. He was like, I was meant to be here.
Bro, it's one of those things where everybody has a different path. It's not right or wrong. It's all good, but at the end of the day,
it's your path.
Yeah, it's yours.
it's yours. Path.
But I don't know, man. That's just how the world is nowadays. Everybody expects the whole world to revolve around them as if they're the main character.
And I understand that aspect in the sense of like, like it takes a tribe or it takes a village. That whole saying, which is true. Like it's very helpful to have that to be around.
No. That was the case back in the day when there were tribes and villages. Not nowadays, bro. Not nowadays. Nowadays, bro, I don't expect I don't know my neighbors. You expect me to just be like, hey, watch these kids.
Watch my kids for me.
When we were hunter-gatherers and we lived in the same hut, it's different.
Yeah. So what I was meaning is like...
They go to work. They don't come back and give the money to everybody. Yeah.
So that's what I was about to say is we are in a different time. Now, do you have a tribe of people that you can count on? Like my buddy, you know what it was?
Your friends, yeah.
So what I mean is like, I'm not watching my buddy's kid, but I'm a point of contact where if he can't come pick up his daughter for some reason, like if she's getting
if there was an emergency,
if there's an emergency, I can go help. But that's the help where people are expecting their friends to come be like, yo, can you watch my kid while I go out? Or can someone take care of my kid? Oh, can we have this? Can we have that? It's like, bro, it's you. Like, you have to understand, one, we're not in this day and age, like you said, where it's like we're all stuck in this room. Even go back 50 years where there was families living in the same 2 or 1 bedroom apartment, and it's like the whole fucking family lineage.
Yeah.
It's not a thing anymore, dude. You got a grandparent that may live in another state, down the street, down the road, an hour away. Your parents are somewhere else. Like, bro, the families are all separated now, and it's just... You make a choice. You have to understand you're in the choice of making it by yourself.
We as humans also used to eat uncooked meat. You know what I mean? Times change. Things just change.
And we found fire.
Bro, but things just change. And people have to realize things just change. So when people say, it takes a village, bro, I'm sorry, man. No, it doesn't.
Or go to a spot.
Our problems are not as extreme as they
I would
were
say-
back then when it took a village.
I would say probably that's an American problem because I do know other countries do still treat it this way. Like,
Come on, bro. You
you
tell me in Germany, the guy next to you goes to work and he comes back and brings you.
No,
weed
what I'm
and
saying
brings
is
you-
like that. There's like so my barber, one of my old barbers in Italy, their whole family still lives together, right? It's the
In a house,
grandparents.
yeah.
The son had the wife move in. They have their kids there.
Asian people
And-
do that here.
And so that's what I mean. So I'm
A lot
saying,
of
like,
Asian families, they
they
buy
still
a house.
they still maintain that.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is most American culture, the American culture is you're on your own.
Yeah.
Other countries and their culture, like if you have a kid, the mom is coming over, like the mother-in-law is coming over, and they're staying with you. They're going to be living with you for like 6 months, helping that kid. That's a tribe, and that's very helpful. That's just not the culture
that's
we
what
have
my
here.
But my family does. Well, I guess they're European. They're all first generation.
See, I was about to say you're literally from a family of immigrants. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. In
But, like,
America,
bro,
there's a big difference of culture, and we don't have that, which sucks because it is nice to have that. It's
It is
amazing,
nice, yeah.
but it's just like that's not our culture.
But bro, American people always had this mentality of like the whole classic, like as soon as you turn 18 out of my
Get out
house.
the house.
My dad always said,
No.
bro, when you turn 18, you could stay here as long as you
Yep.
want, as long as you're a productive member.
That's
Do you
it.
have a job?
Yep.
Are you contributing? If you're doing all that stuff, you could stay here till
That's
your
my mom.
40s. I don't
Yeah.
give a damn.
My mom was just like,
He's like, you're not going to be here and be on fucking video
Yeah.
games all day, not contributing, not
doing
being
anything.
a member, not
Yeah.
trying to progress life. Bro, Asians have it down packed. They're smart as fuck because they moved to this country and like 3 families that
We'll
are
stay
related,
together.
they live in the house and they all contribute to pay off the house as fast
Because
as
now
possible.
it's a family thing.
So as soon as they pay off the house, they buy another house and then they continue to team up and pay off
Yep.
that one fast. So, bro,
They
that's how
build
they're
a-
gaining a lot
That
of
is
property,
true
bro.
generational wealth. Like that is
But
they
that's
do
a
it
smart
correct.
way to do it.
And they're also very big on education.
Yeah.
They don't look it down on it. No matter how much people look at schools like this big scam or whatever, they're still like, no, you still need it. You still need to be
okay.
educated.
Here's the thing about school being a scam. Yes, I believe to a degree, school is a scam. It's a racket, all this stuff. However, at some point you have to realize in life, this is the game
Yes.
and you have to
You gotta
play the game. Yeah.
You just have to
As
play the
much as
game.
you don't like the game and as much as you think the game is hard and difficult and has its challenges, you don't have a choice but to
You know
play
what I
the
also
game
don't
to
like
a
about that?
degree.
People don't look at that and think your other option is also going to be hard and difficult. Now, what I don't like is like how school gets charged for. Like that is ridiculous. Where they'll look at something.
I
like,
agree, but that's
like,
the game.
yeah.
You want a degree, you got to pay for it.
You got to figure
If
it out.
not, you have to figure out a way to get grants and get certain scholarships. You have to figure out a way to have cheat codes in the game.
Well, I say
But
Mac
you
had,
cannot
like,
just sit
the
on your
bright
hands and
futures
knees
all.
and just bitch, oh, the game is hard, it's a scam, it's a racket. Yeah, I agree. Trust me. When we
Yeah.
go to the boys' school, I'm like, this is some clown shit. Why are we learning about this in school? Shouldn't we just be focusing on science, math, English, history, the main subjects
STEM.
and not, yeah,
STEM subjects.
yeah, STEM subjects. But the problem is, you're not going to change it. And you have to realize as an individual, you cannot change things overnight. It takes a long time. Me personally, I don't have the energy to fight this battle. So guess what? Play the game to the degree of succeeding in the game. And that's it. Be
But
done
there's
with
also college, I think, is where the scam starts. Going up through high school, whether it's basic knowledge or not, or general knowledge, or things that you might not even see interesting,
Yeah.
that's general knowledge. Because that builds up a worldview for a
Yeah.
kid to understand the rest of the world.
I
Right?
agree.
You go learn some stupid, even like, I remember taking a pottery class
Yeah.
because I was forced to take an art class. It didn't matter. It was the aspect that I had to get out of a comfort zone and I had to just go try to do something that I've never done.
Yeah.
And that was it. It's school. It is challenging you. And I'm all about learning. I hate math. I despise math. Ask anyone. I hate it. I'm not good in it, but it's whatever. It's
that's
still a subject to learn.
Yeah.
And again, it's a challenge and all that. Now, when you get to college, there are things where I'm like, okay, this has nothing to do with my actual profession.
But here's the thing.
That's
it's
where
an
I get
option.
agitated.
It's an option.
To go to college,
Nobody
yes.
forces
That's
you to
and
go-
so that's
yeah.
where I also see that is like
Yeah.
like when I went to college, I asked Mac what I say all the time. My whole thing, no matter how much I bitch about it, the last thing I end it with, I chose to be here.
Yeah.
I
But
chose to be here.
But you know
that's
what makes me mad is these 20-year-olds and now these like they're getting into the
I wouldn't even say
30-year-olds.
that because being in college with the 20-year-olds, a lot of them
No,
aren't actually as
wait.
complaining as
No.
much.
What I'm saying is what bothers me a lot is the fact that these 20 and 30-year-olds now are being like, well, I spent 4 years and now I'm 100K in the hole. What was your degree in? Oh, gender studies or poetry. And it's like,
That's not going to make you money.
But that's on you.
And
you
they'll be
didn't
like,
think.
well, that's what I liked. It's like, bro, you don't go to college for something that you like unless you know that you can make money off
Here's
of it.
the thing, bro. I like video games. The chances of me being a professional gamer were slim to none, bro. And you know what? At some point, you have to stop. This is what happens when parents tell kids you could do anything you want in this life. That's what happens. I think this is the biggest.
They don't finish it.
Yeah.
They don't finish that set. You can do anything you want.
Anything you put your mind to.
But you got to work hard. You also got to be willing to get fucked up throughout life, because not everyone's going to make it. And sometimes you could do what you love, but you have to do something else to sustain that lifestyle.
Just because you love something in life doesn't mean it has to love you back. So just because you love poetry and you got your 4-year degree in poetry, you needed to have the wherewithal back then to say, hey, what are my options once I have this degree? Can I go here? Can I go here? Can I go here? If you don't have the options, you should have had the wherewithal before you signed those papers.
If you get like an English major, but then they're like, oh, I don't want to be a teacher though. It's like, what did you think you were going to do with that degree?
You should have thought ahead of time.
Most teachers get that degree, right? But what I was going to say, funny thing about professional gaming, did I ever tell you about my cousins and I?
Yeah, that you were almost professional gamers, but you didn't want to go to E3.
No, we denied them.
Yeah, we
straight denied them because we thought it was a scam. And we were like, no, fuck you guys. This is not a thing.
But here's the thing, though. You guys had the chance to be pro. You guys were good enough to be pro. When the boys look at me and they're like, oh, I want to be a pro gamer. I'm like, you guys play video games once a week.
Which is not going to get you there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, we had set meetings.
In your free time, if you said, do you want to go ride a bike or play, I want to go ride a bike. So there's no steps. So just to say, I want to get into pro gaming, it's like, yeah, but you're not taking the steps. You're setting yourself up for failure. But a stupid parent will be like, you could do anything you put your mind to. I'm going to be the one to be like, no, that's not how that works. You're not putting in the hours or the time.
So like I was just because we're running on time.
Yeah.
Like streamers. A lot of people look at these new age streamers because they get rich, dude. But what they don't show is the years where they were talking to themselves. They had no one in their stream, but every day they would go to their full-time job and then they would get off and go play video games for 6 to 8 hours and then sleep for 2 to 3, go back to work. And they would do that every day, 7 days a week. And then it was like when they got famous and they started making more money, they were able to cut back. But what a lot of these guys don't tell people is, no, I still worked. A lot of them work until they were like, oh, I am literally fully secure with streaming.
With anything. It's the same thing with jiu-jitsu. It's the same thing. People think,
how long was it until you actually quit your other job?
Bro, I was almost done with my purple belt. Yeah, I was almost done with my purple belt.
So what, like 5 years?
Yeah, but I still have a secondary source of income. Yeah. The gym is not my only source of income. I cannot sustain myself. But I'm saying when you were like having
other hours being occupied.
But here's the thing, bro. Everybody wants it within a year, and it doesn't work that way, bro. It took a long time. I've been doing this now 13 years. 13 years I've been doing jiu-jitsu now. It takes a long time to get to that place, bro. And if you want it one day, it's there. But you got to put in those years, bro. Years. We're not talking 1 year. All these people see these streamers and they start streaming. They're like, oh, it's been a year. How come I'm not where this guy was? Because you don't realize it took more than just that.
It took a lot more. Man, I don't know.
It's the same thing with magic stuff, bro. It's the same thing. I want to be here. Yeah? Well, go look at my videos when I first started posting and they got 5 views. And I still did it every single day, twice a day, every day. You think I just got 3,000 on YouTube easy?
That's where, if you love it, you will keep doing it. And that's the difference. So because you were doing it just because you
when no one's watching.
Exactly.
Do it when no one's watching.
That's what matters. And that's where people skip out. That's what they're not understanding. Because they think, oh, well, I love it and I am doing it.
What happens if our podcast blows up in a couple of months? What happens if year 4 is the year where it's like
spiked
spikes.
And then people are going to tell us.
People are going to say, oh, I started podcasting like them every week and I did it for a year. Yeah, look at our first 3 years when it's 20 people watching, 5 people, no people watching. I was so happy
when we one of our few podcasts it was like 100 views or something. I was like, holy shit. I was like, bro, and to me, I'm like 100 people listen to us.
If 2 years from now, they're like, oh, Fresh Off the Mats is one of the best jiu-jitsu podcasts. They're not going to look at these first years that we've been doing it every week, and they're not going to look back at the times when there's 1 view, 2 views, 3 views, no views.
They're just going to be like, oh, those guys just had it handed to them. Oh, they were already training a lot. Oh, they had other people to talk to. It's like, no, dude, we fucking...
Fuck out of here. Like, share, and subscribe, biatch.
Biatch!